So with that, I'm very pleased to welcome in world-renowned architect Gil Hanse, the genius behind this course here that the women are going to be competing on this week. Obviously, this is the first time that the women have laid their eyes on here, the course here at PGA Frisco. Gil, what was the original vision when you set out to design this course in 2023?
Well, thank you. I'm not quite sure I'm a genius, but we had a lot of fun building this golf course. My partner, Jim Wagner, and I really, whenever we look at golf courses and sites, we wanted to have a sense of feeling like it belongs there. So when we were tasked with building this golf course, we wanted to look like it belonged in Texas. So we started to focus on barrancas, dry washes, the grasses that we could kind of understand would make the golf course or give it that scruffy edge to it, and obviously the trees. And we just come off restoring Southern Hills. So I think Southern Hills and Perry Maxwell were really influential in the way we looked at this entire property.
I was reading about your philosophy of golf course design and how it's not to be repetitive, that you wanted every course site to be unique and different. How is Field Ranch unique and different?
Well, I mean, it's probably the most difficult site we've ever worked on, to be perfectly honest. You know, there are, I probably shouldn't tell you which holes are natural, but, maybe you won't figure out the other ones are artificial. But basically 2 through 6 were very natural. And then you skip over to the backside, 13 through 16 were natural, but everything else had to be built. And the reason it did is because Panther Creek floods, when it gets rainy. So we had to put everything above the 100-year floodplain. So you're dealing with really awful soil. I mean, like lose your boots bad, when you walk around and it's wet. And then trying to get that up and get the grade to make it not only look natural, but to make it function. So I think this golf course, what we were really trying to do is just make it feel like we hadn't touched it at all. And part of the way we did that was we created all these wetlands, which ultimately will hold water when this place does flood. And so we created these lows that now I think look beautiful, but they're also very functional in taking the water off of the golf course. So it was a big engineering task as well as an architectural task.
When you come to a place like this and it's the home of the PGA, you're going to have big events here, but through a variety of tours, Seniors Tour, LPGA, PGA Tour, potentially Solheim Cups, potentially Ryder Cups. How do you go about developing and designing a golf course that can go around all different tours and still be a championship course? Yeah,
that's the big question, and we're going to see this week if it works out, which I have full faith that Kerry Haig will present a great championship test. But really, the critical thing here is the grass. So aside from the greens, all the grass that's maintained is the same strand of grass. So we could make the fairways wider if we want to. We could bring them in, which we might do in 27. So there's some flexibility in the grass, which allows us to move mowing lines. And then I was thinking about it, it's very similar to what we did in Rio for the Olympics. Working with Amy Alcott there gave us the opportunity to get some great insight into how the women players will play it. And a lot of people think, well, men will play back tees, you just move the tees up. But if you put the women in the same landing area as the men, they're not hitting the same clubs into the green. So it was, how do we move that landing area forward so we're approximating the same shots, similar trajectories of shots, and then how do we put hazards in those areas? And so you try to do that by, maybe Bryson and Rory might have to think about some of the bunkers that are further downrange and they're out of play for the rest. And then hopefully a lot of the women won't have to think about some of the bunkers that will be short for them. And then the grass lines is really how we create that sort of equal playing field. If we can push the grass up towards those bunkers and then pull it away where we need to. Fingers crossed that hopefully we got it right.
Well, Gil, we'd love to get your thoughts on the final stretch here at Fields Ranch East, starting from the 15th through 18. Just walk us through some of these flyovers. 15, the shortest par 4 on the course, but it could be a bit of a signature hole here.
Yeah, this is as I mentioned, one of the natural holes is, the uphill nature of it gave us the opportunity to have an interesting shot, certainly based on the tee locations, the ability to try and drive it over all of those bunkers. We also felt like the bunkers in that hillside gave a really good sense of scale. Like if we had a bunch of small bunkers in there, it really wouldn't fit quite well. And so there's different options. You can lay it up short of the bunkers and play blind up into the green. You can try and drive it a little bit further left and have a really more awkward angle into it. But the closer, if you try to get on the upper shelf, the closer you drive it to the bunkers, the better your angle. And then the final one is to go for the green. And so I'm hopeful that we'll see a variety of setups on this hole. It's generally into the wind, so it's going to require a really good drive to get up there. And then we tried to segment the green in ways that it's not good enough just to be on the green. You really have to think about, you potentially could 3-putt.
Yeah, it's a really eye-catching hole. And then on to 16, another challenging par 4 here.
Yeah, Jim and I really feel strongly about we'd love to see players score well to finish a tournament. We want to see players, exhibit their skill and win a tournament instead of losing it or just hanging on. And so, but this fits into the segment. 15 is obviously a birdie hole. This is where you kind of have to hang on and you got to really golf your ball. So it's a tough par 4, significant slope from left to right across the fairway. So you got to shape your shot, you got to hold the fairway. There's a little hazard down the right-hand side of it. And then if you play close to that hazard off the tee, you've got a clear look into the green, which actually runs away from you. If you play down the left-hand side off the tee, there's a big mound in front of the green that partially obscures the surface, but also if you carry it, it'll still kick and propel your ball forward. And then obviously you don't want anything to do with the right-hand side miss on this green.
Panther Creek plays a big part. It's a feature that we see through a lot of these holes. Was that all part of the design to incorporate these natural elements?
It was, because you're really looking at a site that didn't have a ton of natural advantages, and so Panther Creek was one of the key ones, and all the little tributaries leading to it. Back in that whole scoring mode, 17, we wanted, it was the shortest par 3 on the golf course. Again, very wide green. We like the thought of, your miss can be right or left, but you've got to really hit the right club to get to it. So it's not that deep playing into it. And then 18, which is number 9 in the design, and we won't talk about all that from a logistical standpoint, but it's a really interesting tee shot. If you're going to flirt with that bunker and try and get a good angle down the left-hand side, you got to be worried about driving it through into getting close to the creek. But that left-hand angle really sets up a great angle into this small green. I think we were channeling Tillinghast on this green, just the way the slope was back to front, and then a little bit of Perry Maxwell bunkering. But it should set up for a really good finish.
Well, looking at the golf course, we were kind of talking about it being a big park. Is this a big hitter's park, or when you designed this golf course, did you think that it was going to favor one type of golfer?
I honestly think it's going to be more of a second shot ball strikers course. Jim and I love giving you room off the tee and let you go ahead and get it out there and get it in play. But if you're on the wrong side of the fairway, you're going to struggle with the angle into the green. There's something meaningful about width, but also getting to the right angle. So I think the golfers who will just get it off the tee and don't get it in the right angle are really going to struggle with their approach shots. And as I mentioned before, the wind is going to be the critical component here. So I think good ball strikers who can control the flight of their ball, get to proper angles, are going to have an advantage.
Well, Gil, you've had quite the busy couple of weeks. Congratulations as well on the restoration of Oakmont last week, which was just a stunning success. And we really look forward to seeing how the women are going to tackle this course this week. Gil, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you all.